I was recently, I reached a certain age, and I realized that the generation of our parents was going to die. And the records that they brought over in the early 80s, and the tapes that they made out of those records were going bad. You weren't going to be able to listen to them anymore at a certain point. And I've started seeing in Russia, and I just saw it just now, that there's people who are not going to let this stuff die, and I find that very, I think that's pretty good. So, and this book is part of that. I think I've introduced it enough. David is now going to come up and read from the chapter of Samuel, who is the older character in the novel, who has been sort of dragged into the emigration by his children. So, David Bezmozgis.
Hi there. It's a real thrill. Before I start, there are a few things I wanted to say. I just wanted to thank Housing Works for putting this together, for the wonderful work they did. I wanted to thank my publisher, Forrester S. and Drew, for the work that they did to put this together, particularly Brian Giddis, who did a lot. And also on Regina's end, Ron Shapiro, who did a great deal really to get this to happen. So thank you. You know, there's, I'm not sure if you've been aware of this, but people are really nervous about books and what's going to happen to books. And I think books are still doing the same thing they always did. One is connecting with people on an intimate level. The other is providing people with an opportunity, once they've connected intimately, to connect with someone else. But this is sort of like the third thing, which was kind of like my dream thing, which was to create an event where you can get artists together, like-minded, of similar sensibility and similar background, and just do a thing, right? And just the book at this point just becomes a pretext for just celebrating an experience, doing it publicly, and it's a huge thrill for me. So I'd like to thank my collaborators tonight. Keith is a wonderful author and critic, and translator, and a phenomenal hockey player, for those of you who care about that sort of thing. I've played with him. He's small, he's pesky. Don't underestimate him. And Regina and Jack, who've become good friends. I'm really grateful for them to doing this tonight. My heart was like, not even in my throat, it was like out of the top of my head when Regina was doing that. It was so moving.